right, I got a winner for you. Ryan Clark's Twitter fingers. That is a stupid as call with the exclamation point, and that means we need to get a little explanation on that. So we welcome in our buddy, RC is always the best follow in the world. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know what you were tweeting about there. You can match the timing up. I think there was a controversial taunting call. Give me the real on it. Like, does taunting need to go away in the NFL the way it's called?
Bro, absolutely. And this morning, Dan Graziano was talking about the competition committee, and they came in and said they want to stop fighting. You know how you stop fighting? Kick the people that fight out of the game. That's pretty easy. But a dude being excited because he's made a play and saying something or being in the face of the opposition, that's one of the reasons you play football. You play football and you work all week and you study film and you work out in the offseason and you put yourself in shape for moments like that. When you're a linebacker, you run sideline to sideline and make a play on Leonard Fournette, you want to be able to stand your ground. If he gets up and bumps into you, you don't want to have to run away like, oh no, Leonard, get away from me. I don't want a penalty. And now you cost your team 15 yards. The team was within 6 points. That come all the way back with an opportunity to win. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers end up driving the ball down the football field and taking a knee to ice the game. That's a terrible call. It's a terrible reason to have a call if you're saying you want to stop fighting with that, because it's not going to stop fighting. If people want to fight, they're going to fight. But to use that call, to throw that flag in such an important moment for such a minuscule and minor infraction that changes a football game, that's something we have to take out of the game. People work their whole lives to get to this moment, and now we want to minimize it by throwing flags because you stared at a guy for too long.
I couldn't agree more with you, Ryan. Now let's get to this weekend's games. Packers versus the Bears, a rivalry that's been a little lopsided as of late in favor of Green Bay. Since 1992, the Packers have used 3 starting quarterbacks, while the Bears have started 20 quarterbacks, including rookie Justin Fields. Will Fields be the answer to the Bears' struggles versus the Packers this weekend?
You know what? That's not the way the Bears have to approach it. The Bears have to approach it as they're going to play around Justin Fields to beat the Green Bay Packers. Now, Damian Williams, their starting running back since David Montgomery is out, just tested positive for COVID, so he may not be playing. So now things get a little harder. But if you play around Justin Fields the way you did against Detroit, the way you did against the Las Vegas Raiders, if you work on the run game, use Mooney and Robinson when the time is right, but also play this great defense that they've been playing the last few weeks, you can win this football game. And we have to remember, Jair Alexander is out for the Green Bay Packers, and the Green Bay Packers don't rush the passer extremely well. I believe the Bears have a chance, but Bill Lazor, the offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy, the head coach, have to understand we have to work with Justin Fields. He doesn't have to work for us.
Yeah, I don't remember. The Bears played the Raiders. Who knew? I forgot that. All right, RC, Oklahoma, we got a matchup there. Sooners quarterbacks going head-to-head, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. What's Baker have to do to get the best of this one?
Baker Mayfield has to play within himself, but also Baker Mayfield has to make consistent plays in critical and crucial football moments. We've watched Baker Mayfield this year play well at times, especially in the first 2 games, but there's been 2 opportunities for Baker Mayfield to win football games, for Baker Mayfield to put his team on his back and get them in the end zone or get them in field goal range and get a dub. That was the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. In both of those opportunities, the Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield has fallen short. It's not about going out and being better than Kyler Murray. I don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to ask Baker Mayfield for that. But what it's about is, in situational football, 2-minute drives, red zone, 3rd down, Baker Mayfield needs to be excellent. And if he can do that, then he can win a football game in Cleveland against a very good Arizona Cardinals team.
Now, the Ravens are coming off of a wild comeback on Monday night following Lamar Jackson's sorcery of a game, while Justin Herbert is coming off of a 4-touchdown and a 400 total yard game. Who do you see having the edge in this matchup?
I think the Chargers have the edge, but when you look at the quarterbacks, I mean, these are 2 options that you love to have. But I think the Chargers are the better team. When you think about the Baltimore Ravens having 15 or 16 players on injured reserve, that team isn't supposed to be 4-1. The reason that team is 4-1 is, like you said, the sorcery and wizardry that is going on by their former MVP, Lamar Jackson. but outside they don't have the type of weapons that the Los Angeles Chargers do. Defensively, they don't have a piece like a Derwin James that can move around and do these different things I think we'll see him do in order to stop Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. So I would take the Los Angeles Chargers in this game, just as I probably would have taken the Indianapolis Colts when they were up double digits on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I would have been wrong then as well.
Well, Ryan, we appreciate your expertise as always. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Not only is Ryan Clark a great NFL analyst, but be sure to check out the MMA podcast, RC and DC, one of our favorites. We're pumped for our next UFC fight night on Saturday.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.